Okay, guys, today we are here with a project analysis of One Marina Gardens. Okay, so this is a very interesting development. First mover advantage for this plot. It's the first one to be built there in the Marina South area.
Yeah. So the target preview date is 29 March and the launch date is 12 April. Very familiar. Huh?
Very familiar, Bloomsbury.
Bloomsbury Residences, which we just did like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, so if you look at the picture, so this is where One Marina Gardens, which in short we'll call it OMG. So this is where OMG is constructing. Marina South MRT is actually constructed but not in use yet because there's nothing in the vicinity lah.
Okay, so this is where the project will be. So over here, basically this is a new township.
Yeah, same, new township.
Yeah, so I think all this plot of land will be fully developed. Okay, later we will run through more in details. Okay?
Okay, so this is the actual, based on the master plan, right? This is where the site, yes. So this is where OMG will be at. So if you look at the top right here, so all these are future developments. Okay, so right, even though there's nothing right now, when you buy, right, you have to be careful lah, because right, stacks over here, your view will be blocked lah. Yeah, correct. Yes. But today we are not really selling views for the smaller units. Okay, so this might not matter so much.
What are we selling today?
We are selling a new township.
New township. Again, numbers is very important.
Correct. Yeah, in this area, numbers very, very important.
Yeah. Okay, so like what Alvin mentioned, this is a new township. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fly pods has already been confirmed. It's the mixed development. Okay, the remaining plots, right, will be mixed. So there might be public housing as well, schools, community center, clinics, hospital have or not? Should be got a community center. So basically a new township. Everything is going to be there. Okay. But I want to bring your attention to over here, this green plot. So this one is, everybody also know, this is the Garden by the Bay. Yeah. So this development, certain stacks, there will be a garden view. Super premium. Okay.
Garden by the Bay view.
Yes. Then this is the only plot which is directly connected to the MRT.
Marina South MRT.
Marina South MRT over here. Okay, so what does that mean is that this is one of the better plot of lands. You know, correct is the first one. Again, buyers are fearful. But if you got the risk appetite, right, I think the potential is there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so all in all, sounds very exciting for this area lah. Like, wow. Very, very long, no Marina launch already, honestly. And Marina South also. So, but is it really the best project? And like for first mover actually bring you an advantage for this project, right? This is what we will touch on today. We'll touch a lot of numbers for this project. Okay? So for this area, government is revamping the whole area. So this is in their plans. You actually get CC, healthcare.
Okay, childcare, food center.
Yeah.
Well, basically everything lah. It's like you bring your heartlands like your Clementi, Toa Payoh, Bedok, Jurong, everything go into this marina.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's like a 10 minutes to everywhere.
Correct.
Okay. So OMG will be 2 blocks. Okay, we have block 5 and block 3. So block 5 we have 44 levels of residential. And block 3 we have 30 stories of residential. Okay, so the facilities, right, is actually not at the first floor. I mean the function rooms, all those, right, are at the higher levels, 14, 44, and 34th floor. Okay, so all the function room and gyms, they have very, very good views. Okay. So function room at level 31, the top floor actually you have a sky gym. Okay, it's quite sick the view. If you go to the show fair, you can see there's a mock-up view. Yeah, very, very sick.
Okay, so but basically for investors, right, even if you are buying the 1-bedder unit, you still get to enjoy the same facilities as the 5-bedder unit.
Yeah.
Sorry, the 4-bedder units.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So the 1-bedder can access the sky lounge, function room with super views. So you buy 1-bedder for investment. You rent out. You also can use function room, all those. You can tell people you stay.
The facilities.
I stay Marina.
Yeah. Let's go my condo for barbecue. Then go to sky lounge and barbecue.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the fact sheet for OMG. OMG is developed by Kingsford. Okay, so Kingsford, no stranger to big projects also. Okay, so far, but for this, right, these are total, there's around 937 units. Okay, 4 commercial, 3 shops, 1 restaurant, at the first floor, and there'll be one childcare center. So this childcare center is massive, 500 square meter. Okay, so this one will most probably be your Maple Bear, Eaton House, all those like higher ends one.
High-end childcare center.
Yeah, correct. TOP 2029 30 April. Okay, so for 445 car park lots. Okay, why people might say why so little? But guys, the Marina South MRT is directly at your first floor.
Guys, you're at Marina. Where do you want to go? Jurong?
It's directly below lah, okay? So that's why honestly now it's not even surprising that developers they actually build like lesser car park lots already now.
Correct. Okay, so a little bit more about developer. I think Kingsford again is a reputable developer. I think we have seen them done up quite several projects like Normanton Park.
Correct.
Massive projects.
Very nice.
So again, no much issue for the developer wise.
Yeah, their latest launch is Chuan Park.
Chuan Park, yes.
Yeah, also
this is the Lao Jiao developer already.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on to the unit mix, we can see that they are quite heavy on the 1-2 bedder lah, so 70%. Alright, so why so, Kelvin?
Okay, so this place is honestly quite suitable for investment rental wise instead of own stay. I mean, if you work at MBFC, I don't think you'll want to stay there also lah, because MBFC you're highly like trader and everything lah. You chong the whole day, then you don't want to stay back at the same area technically lah. Unless you are single. Single maybe got chance. Okay. Then also the food there are more expensive. And if you have a family, you have kids, there's no schools nearby. You won't want to stay here and also like to drive every day, morning jam just to fetch your kids to school. I don't think you want to do that. Yeah.
At least for now.
Yes, correct.
Whether or not in the future there are schools, we still don't know.
Yeah. If they really build a school, I tell you, that's a game changer, honestly.
Basically, you like I mentioned just now, you just bring the whole Jurong over to Marina.
I thought the government is trying to move the CBD to Jurong.
Yeah.
Now they'll move that over again.
So Jurong with a view. Just imagine Jurong with a view.
Quite sick lah. Quite sick. Okay.
Alright, so looking at this, right, this will be different gameplay compared to our previous analysis, the projects in the heartlands. So basically, right, today, you are buying to the project, right? You have to know what to buy and where to buy, how to buy. Yeah. Right? Basically all the numbers. Yeah.
So one key thing that all buyers must understand is, right, today, right, on-stay buyers' money are easier to earn or investors' money.
Yeah, definitely the investors' money. Because no emotional involved on it. It's just the numbers only.
Correct. So investors' money are the hardest to earn one. So for this project, right, will this exit plan be more inclined towards investors or own stay?
Yeah, likely your resale buyer, I think 90% chance it's going to be investors as well.
So investors everybody knows investors very number savvy. Own stay will be about facilities and layout. So even developers, right, what they are doing, right, they are building like more smaller units in this project, right? So I wouldn't say it's wise to enter the bigger ones over this side. Okay.
Yeah, so one thing I realized, right, is that you take a look at the maintenance fee. Wow, this one is like the normal heartlands maintenance fee really.
Yeah, it's quite sick. Because even my resale condo, right, the maintenance is very similar to this. Yeah, and how is it possible? Because, right, the rental income from the shops and restaurant at the first floor, right, they will directly go into the MCST fee. So that's why the maintenance fee is so affordable.
Yeah, so actually, I think this is one point where investors actually missed out. Because maintenance fee is still a cost. Yeah, so again, the lower the cost, right, the better your rental yield.
Correct.
So rental yield, usually people just see the rental yield percentage, right? A lot of people never see that. What is the cost to this project? Yeah, so this is actually a perks, right, if you want to invest in OMG. Okay, so this is the starting price. One bedder is starting from 1.16 million. My goodness, this is like the Woodlands price already. Right? 2 bedder starting from 1.8. I think still okay because RCR is already selling at 1.8. 3 bedder 2.45, which is I think very, very reasonable. Okay. 4 bedder 4.45. Okay, that one honestly not cheap. But again, you must remember you are in Marina, guys.
Yeah. Okay, but for this this developer is Kingsford. Okay, but we have to take note, this one bedder, even though starting from 1.16 million, there's a chance from the second floor to third floor, there's a very huge jump because that's what they did for Chuan Park.
Yes.
Yeah, but if they don't load all this premium on the second floor, third floor, right, then the prices are really very attractive.
Correct. So there might be a chance there's only one unit at 1.16. Your next one will be 1.26 already.
Or even 1.36.
Correct.
Possible.
Yeah. So ultimately, right, we have to wait for launch. Then we see their approach. Then we run through the numbers again to make sure that it makes sense and it's a safe purchase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the site plan. So the views, right, over this side, right? This will be Gardens by the Bay.
Gardens by the Bay.
So towards the upside, this one will be the future developments, the next few, next five, which are the confirmed ones. Okay. Then so all these, right, are actually confirmed already. So highly, right, this upwards facing one, right, will be the first to get blocked compared to the lower ones. Because lower ones, I mean, when government, they want to develop, right, they will do all those that they already announced already. Instead of just suddenly they build one here, then they go build one at the other side. They won't do that. Okay, so but downwards, right, downwards over here, master plan is still plotted to have future infrastructures also, but later stage.
Okay, so for the one bedder, right, we wouldn't talk much about the floor plans, all right? So instead, right, we will go through the numbers because mostly are investors. Okay, your floor plan doesn't really matter, especially it's the one bedder some more.
Yeah. So today at OMG, we'll focus on numbers. So does rental makes more sense than the surrounding projects? If numbers makes more sense, then yes, worth to enter. Okay, so let's take a look at the surround. We take a comparison, right, at the Tanjong Pagar side, right, to reference how size will affect rental PSF, as the size of OMG is much smaller compared to the neighbors. Because at Marina 1, right, the sizes are quite huge. Okay, so right, if you look at this table, which we actually formulated, I mean we found from our research, Sky Suites at Anson, the one bedder are very small, 300 to 400 square feet. Okay, their PSF is around $9.90. Okay, then Icon 500 to 600, $7.40. Then as it gets bigger, right, actually the PSF reduces. Okay, likewise at LTES, also similar. So we can conclude from this, right, is right, as you are smaller size, right, your rental PSF will definitely be higher.
Correct, it's because it's more of the quantum.
Correct, it's quantum play lah.
Yeah. Okay, so for OMG, okay, we are going to expect it to be at around, say, $10 per square feet, right? Because if you look at the transaction, right, for Marina 1, right, it's already at how much? 7 something. Yeah, so again, if you deep dive into the numbers, right, you can see that Marina 1, right, is mostly unprofitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because why?
Because, right, in this area, right, rental yield matters a lot, where it caters a lot to the investors. So Marina 1 units, right, they're actually too big for one bedder, right? So the quantum bought are actually very high. So the rental yield can't support the quantum that they bought in. So like what we mentioned, 4% rental yield will be the ideal scenario. Okay, but if you look at the numbers over here, right, the buyers bought in for Marina 1, they actually bought in these are the numbers. So they bought in at mostly above 1.5 M. Yeah, so if we take our rental, the rental is around 4.6K. So for 1.5 M property, rental yield is around 3.6%. It's okay, but it's not the best scenario. Okay, but if you look at this, there's one transaction at 1.85 million over this side. Okay, for one bedder, 1.85 million. The rental yield for 4.6K is only 2.97%. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to investors. So when they hit the resale market, right, what investors, right, they are looking to invest in Marina, what they will do is, right, they will actually, right, offer a price, right, that is closer to 4% rental yield.
Correct.
Yeah, because it has normalized down to 4% in order to make sense for investors because they are all about numbers.
So it's like auto-adjusted back.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is why, right, this 1.85, right, they actually sold at 1.58 in the end, 270K loss. But no choice, they have to take the loss because don't make sense for investors. Yeah, so from 2.97 a rental yield, the buyers bought in, right, they actually can have a 3.5% rental yield now.
Yeah, so I think at first glance, buyer see this, see OMG, then see the performance by Marina 1, right? They will be scared away by the losses.
Confirm.
Okay, but it's actually not because of the product is not good. It's because buyers, right, actually enter into a overpriced project.
Correct.
Okay, so if Marina 1 were to be sold at a lower price, right, then today the story is going to be different. Everything is going to be green. It's not red.
Yeah, correct.
Right, so that's the difference between buyers and agents. Okay, because when we see losses, right, we deep dive into the numbers to see what exactly is the issue.
Correct.
Okay, so for investors, right, they only see numbers.
Yeah, they see the losses. They
correct.
Cannot. This area.
Yeah, so as buyers, right, you have to really understand that how this kind of product actually works. Right? Okay, so price is starting from 1.16 million, right? You can see that okay, we based on 4.5k rental lah. I think this is a very conservative figure as well. Okay, so 4.5k rental at 1.16 million, right? Your rental yield is about 4.6%.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, then we go down the table lah. So if you are going to buy at 1.4 million, right? Your rental yield is at 3.85. Okay, so again, let's say for example, if you buy at 1.16, right? What is it going to be? Your potential capital appreciation is going to be at somewhere around 250 to 300k.
Correct.
Because it will be normalized back to the 4% range.
So if you can manage to enter something like around 1.16, right? I think you are the lucky winner lah.
Yeah.
Because right, your potential is there, and even if you enter at 1.2, right, 4.5% rental yield, right? You can actually you actually at 1.35 M, you still get 4% rental yield. Your gains is actually 150k.
150k for $1.2 million property is very, very decent.
Yeah, especially one bedder.
Correct.
Normally one bedder you earn less than 100k one lah.
Yeah. So buyers say that there's a risk for Marina properties, right? It really depends on what is the figure that you enter in.
Correct.
Yeah. So at OMG, right, at this figure, if they are going to really launch at these numbers, right, then what is the risk?
Correct.
Honestly, what is it going to drop to 900k? Not possible, ma. Yeah, you see Woodlands already, how much already?
Yeah. So let's say if your balance number really not good lah, then you want to enter at 1.4 million for 3.85% rental yield, still okay. But in this case, right, instead of looking at capital appreciation, right, you have to look at your rental gains already. Yeah, but then around 1.4 M, high likely will be our cut-off point lah for this project. If not then you'll be like Marina 1 already lah.
Correct. So don't be like Marina 1. Okay. So
but Marina 1 is still a good project, guys. We are not saying Marina 1 is not good.
Correct. So from investor point of view, maybe not so good because we are looking at the numbers. Today we are looking at numbers. But we have if I'm going to stay there, then the environment is totally different.
It's beautiful.
It's premium what?
Yeah, premium lah.
Yeah, then you just pay for the premium lah. Just like you stay 5-star hotel and 3-star hotel.
Correct.
You cannot expect you pay 3-star then you stay 5-star ma.
Correct.
Right.
Okay, so let's go briefly into the layouts for the one bedders. So there's 7 stacks of one bedder different layout. Okay, but there's one more extra layout at stack 27 and the second floor. Okay. Okay, so the layout are all pretty similar over here. Standard layout for one bedder, open kitchen, confirm open kitchen one, cannot be enclosable. Okay.
Yeah, so I just want to highlight that there's dual entrance for your bathroom. Okay, so a bit flexibility. You got guests come over, don't need to enter your master bedroom. So, but for layout, right, we touch on briefly because honestly, not a big concern as we see Skyscraper and Anson.
Yeah.
Alright, so all these are just numbers.
Yeah, numbers makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So same likewise quite similar layout. Okay, so layout is not a big concern over here at this project because we look at Sky Suite and Anson. You see the layout also not very fantastic.
Correct.
This one, the bathroom don't even have dual entrance, guys. When your guests come, they need to go into your master bedroom.
Yeah, the olden days so now it's a little bit different. Everything comes with dual entrance.
Then if you see the right layout, right side layout, the one bedder don't even have a divider between your living and bedroom. Still, the rental PSI is close to $10 and still got good rental. So we don't focus on the layout for the one bedder in OMG. Okay?
Yeah, so in OMG, right, we focus on the numbers. So getting the cheapest unit is basically the objective.
Yes,
the
correct.
1.16, one bedder, guys. How to lose money?
Cannot lose money, 1.16.
1.16 easily 3%. You can sell $1.3 million. You go your resale market.
Yeah, easy that one. Okay. So remember the strategy for OMG one bed is to be profitable. 1.4 M cut-off point for this one bedder.
Yep.
Okay. And to further add on, like what you say, why we keep saying 1.16 is a very good buy. Some OCR project like Lentor Hill already have one bed cross 1.1x already. And their rental, right, cannot even hit. I don't think they can hit 4.5k in future. Confirm one. Yeah. They cannot hit 4.6% rental yield also. Some buyers actually buy in at 1.3, 1.4 for
that
one bedder also.
I don't understand also.
Yeah, so one bedder OMG is really very attractive.
Okay, so for OMG, there's no 2-bed 1 bath, only 2-bed 2 bath and 2-bed plus study.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking at Marina 1, right? So the PSF is around 7.3 PSF and 6.5 PSF lah. So we expect OMG to be somewhere similar because why? Quantum ma. Yeah.
So around 6.5K rental quantum.
Yeah, so for 2-bed 2 bath, we are talking about around 6.5K. I think that is a quite conservative figure.
Yeah.
Because we run our numbers, Marina 1 more than 6.5K.
7K plus also have already.
Also have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so price is starting from 1.8 million. So we assume 6.5K rental, 1.8. Again, your rental yield very comfortable. 4.3. Okay, so what does that mean is that, right, your potential rental, right, is your potential capital appreciation. Okay, it depends. Depends on how much the investors are coming into it. So if investors are okay with 3.54%, right, then your capital appreciation, right, potential capital appreciation is 400K. Yeah.
2-bedder 400K, guys. Yeah. So for 1.8 million, right, 4.3% rental yield, right? If this price, right, like what I mentioned, 400K, that's your potential, right? The market has actually absorbed Marina 1 rental yield of around 3.6% for 2-bedders. So, right, this one, right, is like 跑不掉 guys. Like, if market can accept Marina 1 3.6%, right, then market should be able to accept 2.2 million in future. Let's say you manage to buy into 1.8. Yeah, this one shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, so to get around 3.6% rental yield, right, 2.2 million should be your cut-off point over here. Okay, so pretty decent, 400K, the capital appreciation. So, right, but in actual fact, if you actually want to enter at around 2.2 million, I wouldn't say can't, but likewise as the 1-bedder, right? In this case, right, you have to look at rental gains. You have to buy and keep renting, not for capital appreciation. Unless until the whole area, right, fully developed.
Correct.
Then maybe that's when, right, your capital appreciation might go up another notch, right? Then you can let go.
Correct. Yeah, so I would say that because the entry price, right, is so attractive, the downside risk, right, is actually near to nothing.
Yeah, correct.
Near to nothing.
And this price point, technically, you're getting a brand new property instead of going for Marina 1. Similar price really, technically.
Then some more OCR, right? I think 2.1, already hitting 2.1 million.
Yeah, you have Trump Park.
Yeah. So you imagine bringing the OCR into the Marina area. Yeah, then what's the potential? 2.5 maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, once everything develops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the price in OMG very attractive, guys.
Correct.
Okay, so for 2-bedders, the layout are pretty similar, 2-bed 2 bath. Some you have open kitchen, some you can enclose the kitchen, then some you have home shelter also. Okay, then some you have study. So likewise, we don't dive deep into the layouts for this OMG.
But again, if you have any questions regarding the 2-bedders, just drop us a text, then we will go deeper into the numbers.
Yeah. Okay, so for our strategy for OMG 2-bed, we aim for units above or around Marina 1 3.6% rental yield.
3.6% is our cutoff.
Yes.
Okay, so for the 3-bedder, I think this is very interesting because the 3-bed dual key. Because dual key, what's the purpose of a dual key? Rental. Yeah, you can stay
one side.
Rent out one side. You can either stay it depends on your need. You see, you want to stay a studio or you want to stay the 2-bedder. Or you can even rent out both. It's the best one. Okay, so we run through the numbers. 1-bedder, 4,500. Okay, very conservative numbers. Okay, 6,500 for the 2-bedder. Okay, combined rental annual 132. Okay, we multiply by 2,008 per square feet Okay, might be higher, but we use 2,008 first. Okay, then rental yield comes out to be whooping 4.8%.
Crazy.
Yeah, so what if your rental, right, instead of 11K per month drop to 10K per month? Okay, we can use this example as well. So 10K per annum, you get 120K 120K, right? Then we adjust back to 4% rental yield, right? The price is $3 million. Okay, so based on this formula, very simple Your walkaway price, what is your walkaway price? 3 million, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're able to get this dual key unit at like 2.7 million region, your potential gain is easily 300K based on this calculation.
Yeah. So this is how we calculate whether or not a property is safe.
Correct.
Yeah, because how to be? I can't justify anything lower than that.
Yeah.
If you have any justification out there, any numbers that you want to run through, right, please feel free to let us know as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so for the 3-bedroom, so there's three different 3-bedrooms. The layout. Okay, stack 25, stack 12, and stack 03. 25 being the biggest. So all these are not garden facing. Okay, only 25 got the pool facing. Okay, so the main difference, right, is that, right, the 1012, right, has a home shelter and a WC. Okay, so the quantum difference is 32 square feet. So 32, you multiply by 2.8K, give you to about 89 lah. So we say 90,000 lah. So at a 3 million quantum 90K not much lah. Okay, because 3-bedder usually for help for family ma. So family usually for helpers, especially if you're staying marina. So young kids usually will have helper. And having WC, right, for the helper, I feel is a big plus.
Yeah.
Right, because you don't need to share the common bathroom with the helper ma. Then especially when you have you're hosting and things like that. Okay? Yeah, so we will prefer the 1012. Right. Okay, then we compare the smallest 3-bedroom unit. Okay. The difference is that, right, again, no yard lah. Then the kitchen quite small lah. So usually this will apply more to young couples or families which don't really cook at home. Yeah.
Correct. Okay, so 还没讲完你。
Yeah. 我讲完了。Okay. Yeah. Okay, so at 2.8K PSA difference, right, the difference is actually 300K. Okay, if you compare the difference, estimate thereabouts 300K difference.
But I noticed something, John. The kitchen for the smaller one got no windows.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Compared to the other, but probably this one compact lah. Yeah. So if you compare these two layouts, right, we actually prefer the 904 square feet. Okay, because, right, the difference is pretty significant. There's 300K difference here. And for this area, we focus a lot on rental yield. Yeah. So when you buy high, your rental yield will come to be a bit lower than if you buy lower price. And this is already a 300K difference. Okay. So for rental yield, technically the smaller units will tend to outperform because the number of bedrooms is the same.
Yes.
You'll probably get the same rental quantum also. Okay.
Okay, so moving on to the 3-bedroom premium unit. Okay, so this stack 17, right, has the full garden by the bay view. Oh, this is the best.
You're not facing park, guys. You're facing gardens by
the bay. Okay, stack 5, you got a partial view because why? Garden by the bay is over here, ma. It's over here. Okay, you only get to see this portion because stack 5, right, is being blocked by this block 5. Okay, then 24 is just facing. I think you might get to see a small pocket of the Gardens by the Bay view as well. Okay, so we compare the previous the largest 3-bedder to the 3-bedroom premium. Okay, the difference is a bigger master room. Okay, so 1066, the master room is bigger, and also you got this time you got a dry kitchen so nicer cause unit come in, then it gives you a sort of like a bigger view.
It's like
I think it's the country
welcoming.
It's back to the country kind of concept. Okay.
Yeah. So 1012 to 1066 54 square feet difference. 54 square feet. Then it's around 150K the difference. So for 150K, I would say it's still pretty worth, mainly because of a larger living area over here.
So it's more of the wow effect when it comes to the resale market.
Correct.
Right, because you are staying at
Marina.
Next to Garden by the Bay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, we will prefer the 1066 unit as compared to the 1012. Okay, then moving on, we got the 1173. Okay, so 1173 minus 1066, the difference is around, multiplied by 2.8 kPSF, is around 300K difference. Okay, the main difference is that this time you got a landscape living, a big frontage. Okay. Then, of course, you got a walk-in wardrobe. Okay. We are moving away from the normal 3-bedroom condo already.
Yeah, correct.
It's more of like a premium kind of living.
Yeah, correct. So this difference is around 300k. So 300k, to be honest, I would say is quite a pretty big jump for a 3-bedder, not a 4-bedder, guys. Yeah, if you 4-bedder jump like that, okay, can make sense for a wider landscape layout. Okay, but this one, 3-bedder, rarely we have 3-bedder with landscape layout also. So I understand that the unit might look a little bit more impressive when it hit resale, but after all, right, it is still a 3-bedder. Yeah, and it's quite difficult to justify this additional 300k difference for a 3-bedder.
I think if 200k maybe still justifiable.
Correct.
But 300k a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless of course you are buying for your own stay then you really like this unit, then maybe go for it. All right. So I agree because majority of the garden view, right, is also blocked. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So in this case, we will still prefer the 1066. Yeah. Okay. Moving on, we are comparing the 1173 with the 1238. Okay. The price difference is about 122k lah.
182.
Okay. Yeah, we are using the 2.8k PSF as a difference. So Sec 17, which is the 1238, right, has a full unblocked garden view. Okay, whereas the Sec 5, just now I mentioned, only a bit cost blocked by block 5. Okay, at this quantum, I believe that buyers out there, 200k is
confirm gift.
Yeah, confirm gift because you're facing what? Garden by the Bay, guys. Yeah. You're not facing some random park like Yishun Park or Jurong Park. Yeah, you're facing Garden by the Bay. So I really believe that, buyers are probably willing to pay up to 300k, even 300k. Yeah. So, or maybe we cut off at 250k. Right? Anything higher, I think still can, just that you'll be loading up more risk. But of course, if you're buying for your own stay, then you should know your own tolerance.
Yeah. Okay. So if 1238 and 1173 price gap is like 250k or less, right? We will go for the 1238 square feet. However, if more, we might go for the 1173 square feet. Yeah, but for guys, to face Gardens by the Bay, how many condos can do that?
Yeah,
can you tell your friends, I face Gardens by the Bay? I tell you, your friends are where you stay? Yeah. Confirm Marina, another level guys. Yeah,
it's totally another level. So 250k, to be honest, I will give.
I also will give.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so this will be the summary for the 3-bedroom. Okay, so first choice for the 3-bedroom, if we were to compare 3 bedrooms, will be the 904 square feet because entry price easier to enter. Then of course the rental yield also better. Yeah. Then followed by the 1012 and the 980 because 980 stuck in the middle, not big, not small. Yeah, rental yield also not very good. Then in terms of own stay, you don't have your WC. Okay. Then moving on to the 3 premium, we will go for the 1066 first. Okay, because cheaper. Okay, then followed by the 1238, which is the full Garden by the Bay view. Of course, if you got the budget, then definitely you might want to prioritize the P2 unit. Okay, but it really boils down to your own budget and your objective. So everyone is different. If you are not sure, can just check in with us.
Correct. So I would say for this project, right, we feel that the 1 and 2-bedder are the must buy. Correct. But for the 3-bedder, you should buy if you're looking for own stay and you can hold for a longer horizon.
Correct.
When everything in Marina South is built up. It's not simply like what we say, you go in 3 years, you flip. No, Marina South, this one different gameplay. It's not your OCR region or those. This one is Marina. Yeah.
Because you need the holding period for everything to be developed.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So I think time-wise horizon, I would say we don't know yet, but I think 10 years is a good time-wise timeline horizon. Okay, 10 years should be more or less there.
Should be more or less lah.
Okay, because most importantly, right, the MRT right will be up right when OMG is up. So I think 10 years, right, when you buy OMG is 10 years old, right, it's still relatively new. Yeah, provided you maintain the unit lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on to the 4-bedroom. Okay, so for the 4 bedrooms, right, there's only one stack. Okay, and this is facing the Gardens by the Bay.
Yes.
All right. Then in terms of layout, I really like this layout as well because why? Landscape living. So overall, there is nothing to hiam lah, I would say. Yeah, in terms of efficiency, it's not too big, it's not too small. You got the landscape living. Your bedrooms is all tucked to one side. You got a junior master. Then, okay, but the downside is that no private lift lah. Yeah, so you stay in Marina, you facing Gardens by the Bay, but you don't have private lift.
Well, I think if they got private lift, this one major upside for buyers.
Yeah, but again, if comes with private lift, of course, your entry price, right, will
be higher
slightly
also
be higher as well. So I think it's a good and bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it. But okay, so I would say that it's still quite decent because the layout is perfectly fine. It's just that the downside is only the private lift.
Yeah. No private lift, but affordable pricing for your
Yeah.
This one can for Marina South.
Yeah.
Okay, so the starting price for 4-bedder premium is 4.45 million. So for such product, right, we have also reviewed before in our other project analysis, right? This one must stay while you sell one. Cannot flip, guys. So 3-4-bedder cannot flip. Okay, 1-2-bedder can flip, but depends on the price. Yes, the entry price that you go in. Okay, so it's not going to be easy to sell this 4-bedder, but when the right buyer comes, I believe that there will be good profits to be made for this layout. Okay, because how many people can say that I got Gardens by the Bay view? Cannot lah. Not a lot of people can say that. Okay, so that's the end of our analysis for OMG. Okay, so we hope this video actually gives you more clarity on the strategy that we are employing to purchasing OMG because it's a very different gameplay from all our other projects. Okay, so looking at Marina One residences, buyers will be very fearful, but this is a good thing because developers are pricing competitively because they're also afraid that they can't sell. So 1 and 2 bed rental play. 3 dual key can be rental play as well. That one is quite decent. Okay, 3 and 4 bed premium and normal. You have to, if you are looking to purchase, right, it must be for own stay. You must have a long horizon to hold, like what I mentioned earlier. For the whole township to fully develop, right, then you can reap the gains.
So, yes, if the new township is really successful, right, when all the amenities are available, I believe that the capital appreciation, right, is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once again, target preview is on 29 March. Target launch date is on 12 April. All right, so if you are interested to know more about OMG, just feel free to drop us a text. We'll be more than happy to share with you our analysis based on your own individual finance and situation. And yeah, just drop us a text or give any one of us a call. All right, so that's all for this video.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you.